He is in jail and he has his phones in jail.
How? Because when you enter your cell,
I
you
see
are
his
not supposed to have your phone.
On this other phone of mine that he doesn't know. Remember, we blocked each other. This man is updating statuses in jail. I had to call one of the police and I want to understand. Okay, why do they allow a person in the cells with the phone? What if he's busy calling Inkabi to come and finish me off? You know? And then I realized later, it doesn't make a difference whether he's inside or not. I'm still not safe. So me coming here to speak out, I'm not trying to get sympathy. I'm not trying to get attention or trend on social media. I'm doing this mainly because I know anything can happen to me anytime.
Mandy.
I'm telling you. You guys, you don't know what I'm dealing with. I know.
Just let me cry.
I know. You know, every time when I leave the house, I feel like I will not come back. You know, thank you. I feel like I will not come back. So I spoke to my lawyers that I'm not happy with the way they're doing things. You know, I feel like my safety is not being considered and I can be eliminated anytime. Anytime.
I've been through hell and back. Nobody by my side, nobody to console me, nobody to call home me. Hey, but the man I told me, but then the botonga. I've been through hell and back. Nobody by my side, nobody to console me, nobody to call home me. Hey, but the man I told me.
These guys, they're holding me. I'm screaming, you know. I'm screaming. I even feel like I'm going to lose my breath, you know. They're so strong. I can't do anything, you know. Like, they're holding me.
But then now, when they're seeing him beating you, are they not trying to stop him?
No, they're saying I must calm down because I'm screaming. Mama, calm down.
Calm down when you're being slapped.
They shouldn't tell me to calm down. Stop your father. Mama, please, calm down. And then the other one, after the whole fight, I remember he said, but umfazi uyabethwa. How can you make it drama ngento encane nje umfazi uyabethwa mama? So as he's doing that now, he's locking the doors. The Stain City house, it was a sliding door like this, a glass like this. So he's locking the doors. The white people, our neighbors, they came. What's happening? What's happening? Now all the doors are locked. I have to use the bedroom door. I ran out of the bedroom door. You know, I scream. I tell them. And then he comes out, baby, please, let's talk. No, she's lying. I did not beat her. And then the lady's saying, don't lie. Look how red she is.
When he was beating you on the face?
On the face. Like arimpama, like slaps. Open hand slaps.
How many would you say?
I think 4-5 with a kick there and there, you know. So I think these boys, they started holding me when I was going for something to defend myself, to throw it. Because show me, I'm tired. I was tired. This man is always beating me. I'm tired, you know. And I had promised myself, now I'm tired with courts. I'm tired with cases. I'm not going to be doing that again. I cannot be. Randburg Court, they know me. Everyone knows me there. I would be applying for a protection order for this guy. But even before he gets served, he has the copies of the protection order. To a point that when I learned about that, I stopped. I even didn't go and serve him that protection order that time. And he will tell me, the things that you wrote here, this protection order. I'm like, what protection order? You think I'm stupid? My people, they saw you there. I was even telling my lawyers, even now they were saying I must get a protection order. I said, it will be through you. I'm not going to go and do it myself. So they did that to me, and then I called the agent. I screamed, this man wants to kill me, help me. And he was saying in the background, I'm going to kill you, you bitch. That woman had everything.
So at this time, you still are not communicating with your family?
I'm still not communicating with my family, but no, we had started communicating with my mom early December.
Okay.
You know, we had
Of
started
2024 now.
of 2024. We had started communicating. I'm telling her everything,
Okay.
you know, because she was also the first person that I told after what happened on Christmas at night.
Okay.
I told her, and then I told my other friend also.
Mm.
So that happened. The neighbors, they came out. They called the securities. The security, they came, and then now he is starting to pack his bags. Yeah, I'm leaving. I said, please leave. You know, I'm done with your ass. I'm done. I'm tired of your nonsense. I'm tired of your nonsense, you know. And then, now the twins, they're quiet. They don't say anything. They're just quiet. They're just helping him to pack his bags, you know.
But they're not packing.
They're also packing their bags.
Okay.
They're packing. Pella, they love him so much.
They're going with him.
Yeah, they're
he's
going with him. So now, it's time for him to leave. He's done packing with all his bags. Haibo, where is the keys for the house? Because now the securities were entering in my bedroom. Everyone was entering the bedroom. The main doors, remember, he locked. We don't have the keys. I'm like, no, this man is not going anywhere without the keys.
With the keys.
With the keys. I need to get the keys. They said, sir, can we have the keys? He said, no, I don't have the keys. I said, if you leave this man to leave, you might as well just declare me dead. Because he can enter. Now my son was gone. I was alone. He can enter here and kill me. I said, he's not leaving here without those keys. You know?
Without handing them over.
Yes. So what happened was that they said, okay, now this is beyond us. They called the police. They called the police. They begged him for an hour. He kept on saying, no, this woman has the keys. It's
The
not.
police were the ones begging him. Why are the police begging him?
Imagine.
They can see you're red. Why don't they just take him to custody?
Imagine. Shoma even learned after they left that I have other bruises like on my legs, you know. So the police, they spoke to him until he surrendered the keys. Then they escorted him back.
So all this time he had them.
He had them. He kept on saying, I'm lying. I'm the one who have the keys. Until now, the police, they said, ma'am, can you give us a minute with this man? They spoke with him. After they came back from speaking, they said, here are the keys.
Okay, and then he left.
And then before they leave, he says to the police, I want to come back here tomorrow to fetch my TV and the fridge. I said, I don't have a problem. He's speaking about the 85-inch TV. After he broke it that time, he went to fix it for 20,000. So he loves that TV so much. And his double fridge. I said, I don't have a problem. So Mina, after all the thing that happened to me, I was so hurt, you know. I went straight to sleep. The following day, now it was a Sunday, I went to church. It's a new church that I don't even know. It's in Randburg. I always see it on social media. I decided to visit that church. I went to that church and I decided to switch off my phone. And then 3 o'clock, the church was now finished. I went home. When I got home, I switched off on my phone. I see a lot of missed calls from the police, from the securities. I'm being told they were here with the police, but they did not find me. I said, oh, okay. I didn't think it was a big deal. I went to sleep, Chom. 12 o'clock, a knock. Goo, 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 goo. Midnight. I get scared. And they're knocking on my bedroom door. Who is it? Like, I'm scared because I was always scared. Now the doors were always locked, the blinds were down. It's the police, ma'am, open. Police. I get scared. I go and open. It's him and the twins and the police. Ma'am, you're under arrest.
How? For what now?
You're under arrest. What did I do? This man says that you assaulted him, you beat him up.
When is this? December still?
December still, the following day. The following day. This man says you beat him up. Go to the police station. He says his ribs are painful. You're so powerful. So as they're taking me and putting me in a van, they're saying, go to the doctor and get us the doctor's report. You said your ribs are painful. Get us that doctor's report. So they drove with me to the police station. But to tell you the truth, I was even risking. What if those people, they were not even police?
Exactly.
I'm driving with men at night alone. You know, when we got to the police station, they call him, say, where are you? No, I decided that I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to waste money. Arrest that woman. I was arrested just like that. I slept in jail.
Again.
I slept in jail and out the following day on bail. And before I'm out on bail, he called my lawyer while he was preparing for my bail application. He called me while I was with the lawyer. He said, I'm not going to oppose bail, but just make sure that when you come out of there, I get my stuff. I said, okay, it's fine. I don't have a problem. I came out on bail. The magistrate was refusing to give me bail. The magistrate was refusing to give me bail.
Why?
He was refusing to give me bail. He was saying that because we are married, we can't be staying at the same place, so he must go and stay in Stan City while I remain in custody. And then because he wants his 85-inch TV and his fridge, he said no. He said to the magistrate, no, I sleep in the car. He was acting like a victim. Don't worry, magistrate, I sleep in the car. She can stay with the house. So that happened. I got out on bail. As I was out on bail, he came to speak to me. I was asking him, no, I'm being given a protection order. He did a protection order. The content of that protection order: I'm dangerous, I work with gangsters, I can kill him, I have guns, those kind of things. So I was being served. As I'm being released, I'm being served the protection order at the same time. But he wants to sit and speak with me after I'm being released to say, I want my things, blah, blah. The first thing that I told him, I want a divorce. I want a divorce. I'm tired. I want a divorce. He said, no, it's fine. You can get your divorce. I said, and then I recorded him, by the way. I said, why am I arrested? But you know exactly the truth. You know exactly what happened. No, you were also fighting me. I said, yes, I was fighting you to fight back. I was fighting you to fight back. But your boys were holding me. I called his boys, Nina, why ben in Bamba, Mama police. But I did ask them next to the securities that day. I asked them, why ben in Bamba, utata weni anbet. Mama police yamazu daddy unjan. You know daddy. Mama police yamazu daddy unjan. And then I say, if you are saying, Guti, you were angry that you put me in jail, why did I get a protection order? He says I was angry because I went there and you made me a stupid. I did not get my TV and everything. And that time I hired a truck. I hired a truck and when you were not there, so you made me a fool. So I had to get you arrested. Fine, we go home. We make an arrangement for them to come and take their stuff in 2 days' time. They come and take their stuff in 2 days' time. All right. After that, we have court appearance on the 6th of January. Something in me is telling me not to go there. My God was telling me, danger, do not go there. I was just scared. I don't know for what, you know. But since that day, the doors were always locked because he had access to the.
So you are still staying in Stan City?
I'm still staying in Stan City.
Who's paying the rent now?
Listen, the landlord said, because I wanted to move on the 1st, the landlord said, even if you move on the 1st, you're still going to owe me Mandy. So stay. You know, we will come up with an arrangement. Where are you even going to get a place on one day? Just stay. We will see. You will figure out yourself. You will move month end.
Do you think maybe when she heard him screaming, hey, I will kill you, whatever, she sympathized with you?
No, that's the landlord. That one that I called is the agent.
Oh, the agent.
So the landlord already, people called her, and I also called her and I explained everything. But she was really there. She really supported me. I won't lie. She really supported me. She was worried about me. Really, that woman is a good person. She was like, don't worry about rent. We'll come up with something. Your safety comes first. Just make sure you lock the doors and everything, you know. I did exactly that. Chomi, I was always scared. The doors were always locked. I would bang in the house, but I'm not opening the doors. I'm not opening the blinds. I felt like he would come again with the police and say I did something. Because that's how he fights me. You know. And then on the 6th is court, I tell my lawyer I cannot attend. Something doesn't sit well with me. My lawyer says it's fine. He went to attend. He asked JJ, did you not say that you're going to withdraw all of these things when you were angry? What are you doing here? No, I just want to mediate this thing, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Kanti when they entered in front of the magistrate, they are saying he was a total different person. He was a monster. The things that he was saying to me were something else. So my attorneys now, when they came out, they say, Mandy, you are in war. Prepare yourself, girl. You are in war. You said, when are you opening those cases? I said, I cannot open those cases while I still stay in Stain City, where he knows Uguti, I'm at Stain City. I cannot be here. I have to first move out. Then I can now deal with these cases, you know. So that case now was now postponed to the 13th of February.
Okay.
So as it's postponed to the 13th of February, now immediately after I move out, I remember, I think on the first I went to church. It was on a Friday, something like that. But I was at there all night. I came back at 4 o'clock. I went straight to the police station. I was moving on the first. It was I went to the police station just before I moved.
Which police station?
Douglasdale Police Station in Four West.
Okay.
When I got there, I opened a case. I opened a case of GBV, what happened in December. And these police were saying, no, but it happened a long time ago. I said, I'm opening a case. Right? And then I also wanted to open a case of rape. But I needed to be smart about it, because a lot of police there, they're being paid by him. That I'm not even going to hide it. They're being paid by him. You understand? So I said, I need to be smart. I cannot open this case here. So remember, now I opened a case of him beating me up, right? Then the police, they said, come, let's go and look for him. I said, no, I'm moving. Let's go maybe on a Sunday, because I don't know where he stays. We went on a Sunday. They raided his church. They looked for him, but he was there. All the signs that he was there, they were there. The cars were there. His cloth while he's preaching was there.
But they couldn't find him. So it's like what, he was tipped off?
No.
Okay.
I only learned later that one of it is that he was tipped off. Number 2, the gates are always locked. Church is still on, but the gates are locked. So we stood there for something like 30 minutes, and then they closed the garage doors. They closed everything. After an hour, they opened. They said, you can come in. The police now had to call back up because they were refusing to open. We stood at the gate for something like an hour or more. We looked for him. We couldn't find him, but he was there. That warehouse is big. It has a lot of rooms, you know. He was there. So we couldn't find him. We left. The same night, midnight, 3 o'clock, Chomi. The following day, actually, because I traveled after we went to church. I went to Free State to see my grandmother, and I came back the following day to my new place. I slept. 3 o'clock, midnight, I get a call. Ma'am, open the door. We are at your door. Who are you? We are the police. Open. I'm like, oh my God, what did I do now? What did I do now? I'm like, no, I'm not there. They don't know that I moved at Stain City. There at Stain City. I'm like, no, I'm not there. I'm in Free State. I'll come back Friday. Yes, you better come back on Friday. Show me, since 3 o'clock, I did not sleep. I kept on asking myself, oh my God, what did he say I did now? What did I do now? You know? Yo, my God. And I called my lawyer in the morning. I called that police. That police says, you have to come and meet me. I called the lawyer. When I called the lawyer, my lawyer said, don't run. Take yourself to the police station. Let's hear. What are your charges? I said, you are right. I called that police. I said, I'm here. I want to know what are my charges. He said, no, you must come and see me. I said, okay, I'm ready. I want to come now. He says, I'm not at the police station. And I don't want you to talk to anybody else. I want you to talk to me.
Why? Because this case can only be handled by him?
Yes, he wants me to talk to him, not someone else. And he says he's on leave. I say, okay, please just come. And then he said, will you pay for my petrol? I said, yes, I will pay for your petrol. Where do we meet? Where do you want us to meet? I said, police station. We met at the police station at the parking lot. When we met at the parking lot, this man is not coming with a docket. I said, what is my case number? What are the charges? What's happening? Yo, Chomi, if I didn't faint that day, he said, Wena, you are a rapist. Rapist. Who did I rape now? You raped his boys.
Both of them?
You raped both of them.
Can you please just tell us, how old are they?
They're 33.
How old are you?
I'm 29. Yo, Chomi, when I heard I raped people. And then now he's not even coming with the docket, He's showing me on his phone. Here's the statement of the boys. You see, when I'm arresting you now. I had to beg, you're arresting me now. Please don't arrest me. My child is alone at home. He's about to come back from school. Who's going to stay with my child? I don't mind to be arrested, but please arrest me tomorrow. Not today. No, I'm arresting you now. When now you're a rapist. Yo, Chomi. In all the things they say, I raped his boys. Yo. So, I want to understand, I raped them how? Can I read the docket? No, you're not supposed to read it. What I'm going to say, they're saying, Wena, you used the red oil, a red anointing oil, and then you were massaging their balls with the red anointing oil, and then you will slit it in. So I'm asking myself, while I'm raping this one, where is the other one, and where is my husband? They're saying, but they don't know your husband. Huh? They're saying they don't know your husband. They don't know my husband. They're saying, Mina, I was fetching them at different garages to rape them for 4 days, and then they would go. They've never seen my husband. It was at night. My husband would not sleep at home.
But then, if he's on social media and television and he goes up and down, surely there are people that have seen those boys with your husband. So
I was like, this lie is so stupid. They didn't think about it. They did not think about it because I have a lot of photos to show that these people, they know each other. A lot. Photos, videos, a lot.
So wait, this was when? This was now in February.
February. Because
today is the last day of February. It's the 28th today we're shooting this.
It's February. I guess we went to raid his church early February, I think the 1st or the 2nd. And then the day after, now they opened a case against me of rape. Show me, this February for me has been hell. It's been hell. There's a lot of monies that I wasted. I've just moved into a new place. I have not even given my new place attention. I don't even have curtains. I don't have ward. I have not even given my son attention because I'm always so stressed.
So now, this man is refusing and he's saying he's arresting you. Did he arrest you?
Listen, so his conditions were that you are saying you have a child. How old is the child? I tell him he's 7. He says, okay, do something. If you don't want me to arrest you now, to arrest you tomorrow, do something. What is it that I have to do? Ma'am, you are not a child, to do something. He said, bring your phones. I took out my phones, put them there. He was now putting it on his car bonnet. And we are having this conversation outside the police station, not inside the police station. And then this man says, 3,000 or else I'm locking you up now. 3,000 or else I'm locking you out now. I said, I don't have 3,000. I do not have it. Said, okay, I'm arresting you now. He was now calling his partner to arrest me. I was like, shit, my child, I said, okay, I have 1,000. Said, no, make it 1.5. Please, I only have 1,000. I had to look for 500 and make it 1.5. I gave him 1.5. And he said, don't send me the e-wallet. Send it to you and give me the number. So I had to be smart. I sent it to him by mistake. I said, oops, it's a mistake. And then I had to reverse that money and now send it on my number. Because I knew I would need that evidence one day.
Sure.
So that's what happened. And then he let me go. I went home and he gave me conditions that do not come to this police station. You hear me? For a week until your docket gets to FCS. That's where they deal with these rape cases. And then I'm going to call you on a Saturday. I want to see who's handling this docket. And then you must prepare 10,000 for this docket to disappear. I said, but I don't want it to disappear because I know it's not true, So why should it disappear? He said, ma'am, you must pop 10,000 for this docket to disappear or else you're going to rot in jail. So you have the whole week to look for the 10,000. By the time I call you on Saturday, we're going to go and meet those people. You must give us the 10,000, the docket will disappear. I didn't want to argue with him. I just said, okay, but in my mind, I called my lawyer and I told my lawyer everything that happened. He said, Mandy, you do not have to worry. That case doesn't make sense. That case doesn't make sense. So now I have this other IO. His name is Mr. Toka, who's now handling this GBV case of mine, right? So we have to meet and do a statement, talk about my case, because he's the person appointed for my case. But this one that I gave money saying, do not go there. So it happened that the following day, I went to the police station. He called. You don't listen to me, ne? Do you want to be arrested? What are you doing there? I'm hearing that you're looking for Mr. Toka. What are you doing with that man? I said, don't go there, or else you'll be locked up. You hear me? Go back. Yo. I went back. I was asking myself, how did he see me? He's not here. That means it's true, Kuti, when I'm here at the police station, the phones, they fly around. So that's what happened. Now I avoided going to the police station for a week. Right? I'm now stressing myself. I'm getting so stressed about this this case, you know. Actually, before that case, that day, that morning, I get a call. My brother is calling me, my little brother is saying, JJ called me. He's saying, if you don't drop these charges, there's going to be a lot of charges on you and you're going to rot in jail. Luckily, my other cousins, they were very fast to record that call. They took out the other phone and recorded him. So we have him on record while he's telling my brother that you guys are going to say I'm an evil man. Tell your sister to drop those charges or else she will rot in jail. And when she rots in jail, you guys are going to hate me. She must go and cancel those cases. Tell her I'm giving her 1 day. When they sent me that recording, I said, I'm in war. I'm not going to drop any charges here. I'm not going to drop any charges here. I said, you know what? In fact, let me go and actually open that case. I was still thinking about it. Let me now go and open that case that I was supposed to open. I now went to a different police station in Randburg. When I went to Randburg to open that case, they know me. They're like, are you not married to the prophet? I said, yes. But wow, we all know your story. I said, They're saying the prophet was here with people. He's saying that when you scammed people 2023, a lot of money, 1.something million, 800,000 million. So those people, they were here to open cases against you. They are saying that you were promising them big tenders. I now referenced to that call of my brother where he said, if she doesn't drop those charges, there will be a lot of charges on her that are going to take her to jail. But I was like, he's so stupid, because now he wants to implicate me on the monies that were coming into my account. But he's so stupid because those monies, immediately when they were coming into my account, they were taken back to his personal account. I have statements. That day I had to go to FNB and request for statements from 2023 until now. I had to now look. I looked, I was like, there was no money for me here. All these monies, they were going to him. You know? So the police, they're saying, because we know your story, we could see where this is going. We had to tell them they must come with proper proof, your messages, your voice notes, what, you know. So I cried in that police station as I opened this case. Now I'm going into details. Now I do not want to go into details of that rape case, you know, because already it's with the police now. And yeah, so I had to go into details. I cried so bad. I didn't realize how this thing is affecting me. They said, ma'am, you need counseling. I said, I don't have time for counseling. I'm in war. I'm in war. I will go for counseling after this whole thing is finished. Show me not only that. So now I go home. It was on the 5th of February after I opened my case now, my second case, right? I go home now. We have to prepare for the 13th. I have police who are bothering me. I have police who are claiming that they are captains. Others, they are claiming that they are prosecutors. I'm going to rot in jail. Others were demanding 60,000 from me. I have recordings. So since I received that call of the police who were asking monies from me, each and every call, I was now recording it. Calls that I do not know. I had to take out my phone and I would record it. I was recording each and every phone call. So now I recorded this phone call of this man who called me saying that he's a captain. He has my dockets here, and also he's going to court now to meet with the prosecutor. I must just tell him how many years this man must be in jail. They will make it happen. But I must prepare 20,000 for him, the magistrate, and the prosecutor.
Wait, 2020. Okay, so that's 60,000.
That's 60,000. And then he said, I'm going to call you in a few minutes. I'll be with the prosecutor. I said, okay. And then now he calls again. I'm with the prosecutor here. Talk to the prosecutor. He said it's Mr. Malibane something. This Mr. Malibane was saying, ma'am, mamela mo, if you batla etsa retse dilo di etsa hale mo, ntsha tšhelete, your man will rot in jail. Your man una le batho aba rometseng ba tlo bolaya. So he will rot in jail. You must just tell us how many years. Re tlo patala the magistrate. Ke a mo record. But then I had to be smart about it. They are now saying pay a deposit. Okay, when do you want the deposit? They say we want it now. This is 7 o'clock now in the morning. I'm like, I don't have the deposit now. How much are we looking at? They said pay 15,000 now, so that we get 5,555. I said I don't have 15,000. They say how much you have? I say I have 5,000. Okay, they say okay, send it now. I said no, I have to go to the bank first to send the money. I then take all of these recordings. I send them to the IO. I send all these recordings to the IO, who is now dealing with my rape case. Now I have 2 IOs, okay. The one for the GBV and the one for the rape case.
Yeah.
I send it to him, say, no, do not worry. Those people, they are just playing with you. They are scams, what. Okay. And then now they are calling again. They say, ma'am, are you out of the bank now? I say, yes, I'm out of the bank. Okay, send the money. I say, no, I don't want to do any transactions. I have the money in cash. Let's meet. Let's meet so that I give you the money in cash. No, when you want us to lose our jobs? Hey, you want to call police on us? No, fuck you, man. Fuck you. You're going to get arrested. You hear us? We will leave you with this case. That's it. I send it to my IO still. Kere, listen. Yeah, you are very smart. Because if they were real people, these people, maybe they were going to meet you or what, but what if they were sent to kidnap me or what,
So these are not even police officers. These are just strangers. Okay.
We don't know, but they have my docket. They are sending me pictures of my dockets. That's why I'm confused.
Yeah.
They know all the context of my dockets, from the rape one, from the GBV one, from his dockets. They know all the context. So I was confused. Good, okay, if they are scammers, like how did they get hold of the dockets?
Yeah.
So I still don't have answers for that. But since that day, I started recording. So now come 13th February. It's our day for appearance. I had to go to some hospital. They booked me in for some tests. Mm-hmm. So we are communicating with my IO. He says, yes, from there you must go to court. Mm-hmm. No problem. I'm dressed up for court. I'm going with my mother to court. On my way to court, I get a call. A private number call. I start recording. It's Nkabi. Huh? So this man basically is telling me, Kutibona, they are sent. What did he say in Zulu? Kuta, So now because he's a person who is rosy, before he do his jobs, these kind of jobs, he has to consult with idlozi lakhe. So yena he consulted with idlozi. Idlozi is saying that lo msebenzi lo awukho right ungawuyenzi.
Okay.
So because they were given my numbers and all that, my information, he thought he should call me and warn me. If I'm going to that court, number 1, I must not use my car. Number 2, I must not go straight home. Number 3, I must maybe put in a scarf or what. He's saying the team is already there. Amajita already on their way to court.
For you?
For you. So sinikwe is kwama. They've been given a bag. They have to eliminate me on that day. So clearly they don't know where I stay. So it was a good chance for them to kill me at court or on my way to court or whatever, or maybe for them to see where I stay and then they kill me.
Sure.
Did I not cry? I cried. I cried on that day. I packed on the side and my mom kept on calming me down. I'm like, what did I do to this man for him to want to kill me? because I don't have enemies. They did not say the name, you know. But basitshela ukuthi ubhuti usithumile.
Sure.
Yithi nithunywa ngubani, please tell me. We cannot tell you. Thina sukwenzela ne-favor ukuthi sikufonele manje. So it's up to you if you listen to us or not. Yeah, so now I asked myself, what do I do? I call my lawyer. I say, this is what I received. I send him the audio. He says, don't come to court. We cannot risk it. I'm going to make the magistrate to listen to this audio. You understand? And then now I send it to my IO who's dealing with my rape case, which I did not trust. This man, from day one, I just don't trust him. I don't know why, you know, but I just don't trust him. I send him that audio. He says, no, that's nothing. Those people, they're just trying to scare you. Come now to court. You hear me? Come to court. Stop playing with me, man. I woke up at 3 o'clock. Come to court. I only learned later that he wanted me to come to court so that he can arrest me.
For what?
For the rape case of the boys.
But he's the one handling your rape case.
My rape case. That's why I said I did not understand why is my IO handling the case of the boys, because it doesn't make you against me and has my case against them. How is that even possible?
Sure.
And then someone advised me that, Mandy, it's time for you now to go to the Department of Community Safety. I did not even know about the department. I Googled the department, but this man, my IO, keeps on telling me that, listen to me, you little girl. I said, come to court. Don't tell me stories. Those people, they're just trying to scare you. Come to court. And my lawyer keeps on saying, why does he want you to come to court? Why? While your life is at risk. So you see these people, they don't care about your life. Then I drove to Joburg to the Department of Community Safety. When I went there, I told them my whole story. They said, no, your story is very serious. Let's call our boss. That man, his name is Mr. Giduboni. They called him. He listened to my story. He called the commander at Douglasdale. He called the colonel and the commander at the FCS. You know, they now said we can meet on a Tuesday to sit and discuss my cases. It's a Thursday. They're saying we are going to meet on a Tuesday to sit and discuss my cases. Okay, in the meantime, what do I do to make sure that I'm safe? That means I need to sit home. I must not move and all of that, you know. I did not do that. But on my way, Chomi, you know, Mudimu wapila. Mudimu will come through for you even when you don't expect it. Mudimu wapila. On my way there, I get a call. They're saying, this man is saying is Mr. Biester, the acting FCS commander of, the commander of FCS. Mandisa, we are in the boardroom. I'm with Brigadier Banban. I'm with Commander Mamang. All your IOs are here. You are on speaker. Ma'am, we are worried about your safety. The deputy minister of police made us aware of your case. The MEC, Ma'am Faith Mazibugu, made us aware of your case. Someone gave me their numbers. I kept on forwarding all these things to them. I didn't think they actually see my messages, you know. I didn't think they actually, but Mepoli did actually reply and say, I'm in parliament, I will get back to you later, but she did not. But apparently she got scared when she heard the audio of the Inkabi, you know. But I'm glad they came through for me. So apparently that woman demanded they must help me. They must not tell her about Tuesday. What if I die by Tuesday? You know? What if I die by Tuesday? I started telling them. They called. I said, I don't even know that you guys are the police who are calling me now. No, please trust us. We are the police. You know, we are so worried about you. We are sorry about what you are going through. What's happening with your cases? Who wanted to arrest you for the rape case? And then the commander of FCS said, when these boys came here, they were demanding you to be arrested. But I read the docket. It didn't make sense to me. I didn't order anyone to come and arrest you.
So then these people now that were now calling you and demanding stuff and wanting to arrest, how did they get hold of that docket?
I don't know. I don't know how they got hold of that docket. But that commander said, I never said anyone to arrest you. I said this case needs to be investigated. And the first thing that I asked these boys is that if they are connected to your husband. They said they don't know your husband. So we want the police who are taking monies from you. We want the police who wanted to arrest you for that rape case because it needed to be investigated. And we are hearing that you were arrested for what? Who arrested you? We want those police who arrested you because they had no proof. You know, so when I was writing all of these things to the ministers, I told them, Guti, this is what I'm going through. I've been arrested for things that I don't know, you know. I feel like I can die anytime. There are people who are threatening me. People, they know my movements when I'm at the police station. The people, they know that I'm there. Yeah, the corruption in South Africa. And I'm not even scared to say this. The corruption at those police stations, you see Midrand, they can sell you. Douglasdale police station, they can sell you. They will make it as if they feel sorry for you, but at the same time, they are taking an envelope. To a point that my IO this other time told me that, Mandy, when I was at the police station, I was told, Uguti, your husband is paying certain police, and I had a lot of people who are confronting me regarding your case.
Wanting it, basically.
They want your case. They want your case to disappear, you know. So, ma'am, your case is very serious. Everyone has interest in your case. Others are paid. So every time you guys are going to his church to do a raid, they tip him off. So every time you come to the police station, they tip him off.
Sure.
So do you see that we are not safe? Do you see that we are not safe? So I looked at this. I don't have the millions that he has. I don't have the money that he has. I don't have the money to be paying police. What do I do to get help? What do I do to get help? Luckily, I had people now who are giving me numbers of the deputy minister, who are giving me numbers of the MEC. They really try to help me. The MEC office of Miss Faith Mazibuku, his PA, they really went all out to help me. I'm not even going to lie. They were fighting for me. The Department of Community Safety, they did very well. They tried their best to help me.
So now let's get to the officers that the one that you accidentally sent the 1,500 to first. What happened with him?
So now after he heard that my cases now
it's now serious.
It's now serious. The people, they know about it. He called me. Him himself. He called me. He said, "Listen, ma'am. Everyone is talking about your cases. My boss, they are aware of your cases. Do not mention me. You hear me?
Hey,
do not mention my name."
How?
Osankinya.
And you are recording still at that time?
Yeah, I'm recording. Do not mention my name. Do not mention the monies you gave me. Are we clear? I said we are clear.
Okay. And then?
So now when the commanders, they called me, they were demanding, Kuti, they want the names of the police who were taking monies from me. I was like, I can't have enemies everywhere. I can't be dodging bullets this side and this side. Let me dodge one bullet from the husband, not the bullets from the police. What if I start talking, I start saying the names and then they come after me because now they are going to lose their jobs. So I decided not to say their names. I decided not to say their names to a point that even my IOs now, I did not trust them. I felt like, what if they're also being paid, you know? So that's what happened. I started going on social media now. I had an interview with Mr. Solomon. He said I must send him a voice note, and then he called him. The man said a lot of things. But Mr. Solomon later told me that he was offered money, but he declined that money. He was offered money, but he declined that money. Yeah.
And then?
And then now, my cases are in court. So, he was not arrested. I was now fighting. I was now talking to the commanders, to the brigadiers, fighting that, guys, can't do what's happening. I can't even move nicely. I'm scared. They said we are offering a witness protection. I said, okay, what does it entails?
Yeah.
They say we have to take you elsewhere, you know, for some time until your cases are finished. I said it's not gonna work for me because I have a child who's going to school and I just changed him schools. So me again taking him out of school is going to be an inconvenience. What is the baby daddy going to say now? I think this is where now he's going to fight me for custody. I said, I can't take that. Is there any other way you guys can protect me? Because I'm thinking about my son at this point. And then they sent police at my house to take the statement of the threat. They said, these ones you can trust. Please, we promise you these ones. So those are the only police who knows where I stay. So if the husband would know where I stay, that means
there's a mole.
Yes.
Yo.
So the police, they looked for him for 3 weeks. They circulated his number plates. We kept on going to his church every Sunday. They did not find him until this past Monday. No, until Wednesday. What day is it today? It's a Friday.
Today's Friday, yeah.
On Wednesday. This Wednesday, they found him.
Where did they find him?
I don't know. They did not give me information.
Okay.
They found him early in the morning. Mina was in police station that morning. What was I doing early in the morning? You know, I have a lot of cases in police station. I also have a case of theft. I now have a case of identity theft. We are still yet to get to that. So I was there regarding those cases when my lawyer sent me a picture of him in cells. Your husband is in cells. I called the IO, Mr. Banban. Why are you not telling me that this person is arrested? Yeah, he's arrested. And then he hangs up. You could hear good he's cold. Did you fetch my doctor's report? Did you put in the statement of the threat in that document? No, I will do them. I had to call his boss and say, I'm not happy about this person. And I told you them I'm not happy with this person. This person now is arrested. I was not told. Number 2, my docket that has to go to court, it doesn't have enough evidence. So what must happen? He said, don't worry, I was not aware of that. I will call him and ask what's happening.
But I think it is your human rights, I think, for you to can ask them to change and give you someone else.
I wanted to do that, but the commander promised me. No, I fought with the commander. I said, how is it possible that this man has my 2 cases of the boys and my case? Because at some point he wanted to arrest me, you know. He says, no, you are very right. We were wrong as the police. I was wrong to give him all your cases, you know. So the lady will now take your case. He will focus on your rape case. And then the other lady will take the case of the boys.
Like, why is it even swapping? Like, why should it be a man? And I know that some people will be
and
like,
that man
police is police. I'm just like, no, like, rape cases, I personally believe they should be handled maybe by women. So that you as a woman, you also feel comfortable. If it's a man, then let it be a man that handles. But
tell you what, you are very true by saying that. It's very true. I agree with you 100%. That's how I felt. That man was not sensitive. That man was just raw and rough as he pleases. But now when I was dealing with this woman, when I was doing my warning statement to reply to the allegations of rape, he was, you know, a woman. I feel like they need to consider that. Such things, they need to be dealt by women.
Yes.
Because these men, they are not sensitive at all.
Yeah.
They are not sensitive at all. So, yeah. But anyway, he was now in charge of my case. I was not comfortable. I kept on saying, I do not trust this man. I do not trust this man. I still say even today, I don't trust this man, you know.
But is he still handling your case?
He's still handling my case.
What a shame.
He's still handling my case. So we appeared in court. He was arrested on Wednesday.
Which charge is there?
The rape charge.
Okay.
The GBV case and the theft.
Okay.
He took my property and took it to Cash Crusader.
What did he take?
It was my phone that was on contract.
Oh, okay.
Mina, I only find out when I see slips from Cash Crusader. This is my phone that I thought it's missing. You know? Kanti, it's been taken to Cash Crusader. I confronted him, said, yes, I did. I needed to pay my choir December, but you will get it, don't worry. But January, when I asked him after our cases, I was blocked. So what was I supposed to do? I had to go to the police, you know. But I got it back now.
Okay.
So he's dealing with that case now. On the day he got arrested, my lawyer is advising me that go and meet with the prosecutor. I go and meet with the prosecutor. the prosecutor says she has not received the dockets as yet, but I'm explaining to her my cases. We need to prepare because I was going to oppose bail. When I got a call, I was sitting with the colonel in Douglasdale and with my IO. When I got a call that he's arrested, I cried. I felt like something in me is relieved. No more threats. I felt like, okay, now I can move the way I want. I'll stop worrying. I'll stop looking over my shoulder. I cried. I was crying. Then when I got to the police station, they're telling me that he was arrested. No, my lawyer is saying he's only been charged with rape. The GBV case was some charge, and I'm sitting with the IOs. They had to run and go and charge him again. But now, because we were busy with other cases there, they were now delaying. So my lawyer calls, Atimendi, this person is appearing in court. I'm saying, appearing now? He says, yes, he's appearing now. I tell these people, the colonel say, run back to the cells. They ran there. I went with them. They charged him. He was in jail.
Oh, okay.
He was now in jail. And then now I go to court. I go and meet the prosecutor. The prosecutor listens to my case. I explain all the cases. I explain the cases of the boys. He says, can we go to my boss? We go to his boss. You see that man? He doesn't even greet you. He just looks at you like this. They say he's a prosecutor control. So that man, when I entered there, the prosecutor is explaining what's happening. And then I also want to fakaza there, and say, yes, this and this happened. I don't want to hear anything from you. I'm like, this man has not seen me before. Why is he speaking to me like this? I don't want to hear anything from you. You hear me? You're a victim and a suspect at the same time. So I'm going to get these dockets, and if I find out that you're lying, you're going to rot in jail. You hear me? Get out of my office. You're excused. I was so hurt, and I thought, like, I'm not going to let this slide. You have not received the dockets or anything. They are telling you about all my cases, but you feel like I'm lying. Where do you get the right to speak to me like that?
Yo, our government.
I thought, maybe what if Lena he's paid? I called my lawyer, I was crying. I said, this and this happened. They said, how is that possible? I said, yes. The prosecutor herself, she was shocked. She was shocked. She had to apologize on behalf of that man. I'm so sorry. I don't know why he's acting like this, I'm like, no. Did
she say that's his character, or somehow it changed when it comes to you?
He just said sorry. I don't know why. I'm sorry. It's just that he's dealing with a lot of these cases, a lot of false cases. Maybe he's just frustrated. I'm like, I can lie about a lot of things, not rape. My husband used to say to me, even if you report rape, who's going to believe you that a husband can rape a wife, the wife, Lena, I thought it doesn't make sense, but sleeping with me if I don't want by force, what do we call that?
The reason why I'm not even asking, like, okay, can you get into the details? Is because I don't want you to relive that. And I'm respecting your privacy as well. And I know that there are people that still, just feel like it's impossible. You cannot get sexually assaulted by your husband.
Yes.
And it's far from the truth. Because rape is rape. If I'm saying no and you force me, you overpower me physically, that is sexual assault.
You understand? And now I owe this man, why did you take time to report this? I was saying to him, I was not going to report this while I'm still with him in the same house, number one. Number two, I needed to move before I can attend to all my cases. What if I do these things and then this man kills me? My family don't even know where I am, where I stay. What if he kills me? What if he sends people or something? He has access, most. So that's basically what happened. But I'm disappointed to tell you that while we were in court now, the same man, his lawyer, the husband's lawyer, enters in this guy's office. And then...
Which husband's lawyer? Your husband's lawyer?
Yes.
Okay.
JJ's lawyer enters in the office. And then my lawyer enters in the office one by one, and then he calls me. He's nice. All of a sudden, that's yesterday. Okay, ma'am, listen. I've requested that all the dockets, they come. The boys' dockets, your docket for rape, docket for theft, docket for assault, they come to me. We need to study this case. I do not want to be sued. So I'm taking these cases to the DPP.
Who is this? The same man that was rude to you
Yes.
the day before?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm taking these cases to the DPP. We decided that we don't want to take a decision. We are taking these cases to the DPP. The DPP will now tell us what they have decided regarding your cases, if there should be an arrest on you for raping the boys, if the husband should be arrested for raping you and for beating you. So, unfortunately, now he's not going to appear for bail. We are releasing him.
Just released?
We are releasing him.
Without bail?
Without bail. We are releasing him because the cases are not placed. They are saying that. I had to call my lawyers to understand that. They are saying yes, because the cases are not bailed, are not placed. When they arrived at court, they did not arrive on a certain prosecutor, because usually they will have to distribute them. But with your cases, because they are different and they are a bit difficult and complex, and they are questioning why you opened your cases a bit later, so they have to be taken to the DPP. So the DPP will now get back to your IO. Your IO will tell you what are the outcomes if you are being arrested for raping those boys, if your husband is being arrested.
So this is something that happened when? Yesterday. It's what filming today on a Friday. So this is what happened on
the
Thursday.
27th of February.
Yesterday.
Yeah. So, I don't know the influence that he has at the DPP, because he's a very influential person when it comes to taking out envelopes. That one I'm not even going to hide. He's paying a lot of police. So the powers of him getting out also, I don't know. I was shocked. They did not even consider my safety. I'm not even going to blame it on the police at this point. I'm going to blame it on the justice system, They did not even consider my safety.
This man slept in jail.
No, he did not. No, he slept actually.
He slept, right?
He was supposed to appear for bail.
But he didn't. He was just released.
He was just released that morning. He was just released that morning.
So now...
And then bear in mind that he is in jail and he has his phones in jail.
How? Because when you enter your cell,
I see his
not
status
supposed to have your phone.
on this other phone of mine that he doesn't know. Remember, we blocked each other. This man is updating statuses in jail. I had to call one of the police, and I want to understand, why do they allow a person in the cells with the phone? What if he's busy calling Inkabi to come and finish me off? And then I realized later, it doesn't make a difference whether he's inside or not. I'm still not safe. So me coming here to speak out, I'm not trying to get sympathy. I'm not trying to get attention or trend on social media. I'm doing this mainly because I know anything can happen to me anytime.
Mandy.
I'm telling you. You guys, you don't know what I'm dealing with. I know.
Just make me cry.
I know. Every time when I leave the house, I feel like I will not come back, Thank you. I feel like I will not come back. So I spoke to my lawyers that I'm not happy with the way they're doing things, I feel like my safety is not being considered and I can be eliminated anytime. Anytime. There was a time last year, my uncle who once worked for him and stopped working for him after a month, he didn't like how he was doing things, and also he did not pay him. My uncle started on going to social media exposing him, the way he's treating me. I still had to fight with my uncle. Why are you taking Indabazam on social media, To a point that my husband had to open a case against him, And then he was arrested and all those things.
Your uncle was arrested?
My uncle, yeah.
Arrested on what? Defamation?
No. he opened a protection order against him to stop talking about us.
And he continued.
He was making a lot of noise on social media.
Okay.
A lot of noise, you understand? And then he continued even after this protection order.
So he violated the
protection order. So he was arrested based on that, to a point that my uncle still did not stop. Like, he's very stubborn. He didn't care if he goes to jail or what, but he felt like he needed to tell people the kind of life I'm living here in Joburg.
Did they even believe him? People, did they believe him?
No, he didn't have that big influence. A lot of people, it will be us families knowing what did he post today, you know. So to a point that he now said to the Kayas, he wants to go to Cape Town and get Nkabi to eliminate this man. I'm like, you would go to that extent? He said, yes, it's disturbing my peace. He was not, my uncle was wild. He was even going to a point of looking for all these people who took out the monies. Who took out the monies. Who gave this man a lot of money. And he would find them.
He would find them and tell them the truth.
Yeah.
Would they now demand the money?
No.